What's happening, people? It's your boy Big Uggs, and welcome back to the Voice of the Tune. Newcastle United 1, Arsenal 0. Newcastle United end Arsenal's unbeaten records this season with the first team in the league that they've not scored against. So every time the boys keep raising the bar, we keep proving people wrong, we keep answering the questions. People are talking about at the start of the season, Champions League and the Premier League, how we going to balance it. Listen, we're showing you guys that we're competing. Off the back of 3-0 win at Old Trafford, we now come in the Premier League and we beat one of the best teams in the league. And the game for me started off very frantic. It started off very aggressive. And for me, that works in our favour. I think from kickoff, you could see what the boys were trying to do. We took the game to Arsenal. And I said it that in order for us to win this game today, we need to outrun them. And we did exactly that today. And I believe in the first half we were lucky not to get a man sent off. Bruno G was late. I think it was on it was either Havertz or Jorginho. For some reason he was just frustrated and just irate, and he just went in and just elbowed the guy. And in another game that goes against us. We've seen the referees go to the monitor in slow motion. It looked nasty, and that's a red. So we got away with that one. I'm not biased. I can accept that we got away with that one. But what Arsenal do is they somehow like to poke the bear. When they're playing away at big stadiums, they do something, and that gets the reaction from the players and the crowd. And today, I think it was Havertz. Havertz was late on Longstaff. A bad challenge on Longstaff. For me, wasn't a red, but obviously that caused a brawl on the pitch, and that caused the fans to wake up. And I think after that, that's when we started to grow in the game, because before that, Arsenal were doing a good job in trying to silence us. And I said in my match preview that if Arsenal want to get any joy from this game, they've got to silence the crowd early. They've got to do what Dortmund done, get on the ball, threaten us and just make the crowd nervous. They didn't really do that. They didn't really create many chances in the first half. In the first half, neither did we. But from that moment, from that challenge on Longstaff, that's when we grew into the game, and we made it a game where it suits us, which was, running, battling for the second ball, an open game, aggressive game. And that suits us rather than Arsenal. I think Declan Rice in the first half was good for them. He was good. He was good at breaking up the play, and he was their driving force in midfield. But in the second half, for as long as it went 0-0, the fans believed. We believed, and Anthony Gordon again, always trying to raise the crowd. And Eddie Howe made a change with Callum Wilson coming off, and he brought on Murphy and Willock, and moved Gordon in the 9, and that's how we got the goal. The goal for me, again, if that went against me, I'd be pissed off, because I could see in the camera that it looked like the ball had gone out of play when Willock tried to retrieve the ball from going out. For me, when we scored, I didn't celebrate because I thought, no, that's off. So I just sat there, I waited. But then the VAR on the day, they looked at 3 incidents. That one, the foul from Big Joe onto Gabriel for me, which wasn't a foul, and the offside on Gordon. Again, that's not offside. So it was about the ball going out of play. And in other games, like I say, these things are given against us. But today, it went in our favour. Don't argue against it. Just take it, accept it, because it's football. These referees, they're not consistent. So on another day, that goes against us. But for me, this is just a statement win. We're telling people we're still here to compete in the Premier League. So it's a massive win for the boys. Getting the win over Arsenal, one of the best sides in the league, and we're closing that gap on that top 5 now. After last week's draw to Wolves, I believe now we're unbeaten in 7 now in the league, or I think it's 8 or 7 in the league. So our last defeat was at Brighton, which was early in September. So the boys keep going from level to level, and I'm just so proud of the boys of Eddie Howe as to how far we've come. And this is just the beginning. So, and for me, man of the match, Anthony Gordon again, running socks off. Jamal Lascelles and all the players should get a shout out. So shout out to the boys. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the game. Make sure to like, to comment, and to subscribe. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. It's your boy Big Uggs, and I'm out.